YouTube, what the crap's going on? HeirofCarthage here, back in Total War Rome 2. And I finally have the final of the Faction Band 2 tournament. I didn't have all the matches in the tournament. This is the final between Granitor playing as the RDA and Babykiller playing as the Seleucids. Interesting matchup. RDA is obviously usually a viewer favorite because they were always such underdogs. In certain scenarios, the RDA can actually be pretty darn good if used properly. But again, certain scenarios, and I do believe that obviously either one of these players has the capability to use their faction well. A lot of heavy hoplites in this battle. 4 shield bearers, and they're going to be coming up against Illyrian nobles and Illyrians. So 2 Illyrian nobles, 2 Illyrians in the center. 2 mercenary axe warriors and an Illyrian marine, an Illyrian cav on the flank. 1 slave slinger in the center. Another one here. Oh, no, I saw his army all wrong. Interesting. He's got 8 hoplites as a core. Interesting. Illyrian noble, Illyrian, noble. Wow, so I think there's 4 nobles, 4 Illyrians. Looks like 3 axe warriors in total. No, 4 axe warriors in total. 3 Illyrian cav, and 3 slave slingers spread very wide across the front. Interesting. Interesting indeed. Let's just kind of see how this plays out. So from the Seleucids, I see 4 Tarentine cav, which against the RDA is actually probably a good choice because the RDA very well might bring their own. And it is interesting though, really no real cavalry power here. Bringing hoplites. Interesting. Bringing hoplites to out-hoplite the RDA. I don't think I agree with this mentality. Yeah, I sure don't. The noble hoplites have the elite spear, and I think that's going to bode well for them, and just thorax swords probably won't do all that well versus a lot of these Illyrian hoplites and nobles. I think I would have, rather than spending, or I probably would have just ditched the Persian hoplites. I don't see how those guys are going to come in handy at all against the RDA, really. I think I would have ditched those and brought some Royal Peltist in order to do some cleanup work against the RDA, but no skirmishers either. This is going to be interesting. So with no skirmishers, these slave slingers can actually be extremely annoying. And on the flanks, the Persian hoplites are going to do anything but win versus mercenary axe warriors. So I kind of like the position this puts the RDA in, but we'll see. We'll see what Babykiller does. He did a good job, obviously, in his other matches, or else he wouldn't have gotten here to begin with. Crashed through the axe warriors, knocked them over, so legitimately knocks them over, and then gets into the slingers here in a very nice move, using the medium weight of the Tarentine cavalry to get that done. It is a rather heavy missile cavalry, and it was a nice move. The axe warriors are still going to easily win the fight versus the Persian hoplites, but this takes a few of the slingers off the field. The Tarentines are now going to attempt to flee, but they're going to take a lot of damage pulling away there. I don't think the infantry engagement's going to go very well for the Seleucid. Possibly, where he has a shield bearer matched up against just a standard Illyrian hoplite, it might. But I think shield bearers matched against the Illyrian nobles will go better for the noble. That's just my opinion, though. They both have equal health in pretty much every stat, except for the elite spear in the hands of the noble hoplites. And looks like a better bonus versus large on the shield bearers, but not going to matter. So anyway, like right here, Illyrian hoplites going into phalanx against the thorax swords. It will not be good. Illyrian hoplites here losing badly to the shield bearers, which is not unexpected, but again, the noble hoplites will do well. So we'll see how that goes, because the infantry fights kind of interspersed throughout here. The axe warriors are going to rip apart the Persian hoplites on the flank, and that's going to be bad for the Seleucids. And with no more cavalry than just Tarentines, it could be a problem, but this is a really nice move here by Babykiller. Gets the Tarentines back here and just starts hurling javelins into the back of the Illyrian general, which is going to help even up that fight quite a bit. Illyrian general is not in hoplite phalanx. None of the Illyrian units are in hoplite phalanx. Very interesting. Wonder why not. Illyrian cavalry, though, getting rid of some of the enemies. Let's just kind of see axemen wrapping up the flanks. It's just going to be a matter of who can get some breaks first, get the right rear charges. Some slave slingers left. Could get killed, though, by the Tarentine cavalry, which is fleeing, and it will. So Babykiller being very persistent, pulling away from engagements even to get to the slave slingers. Doesn't want those guys to be left in late game, and I can't say I blame him. These swordsmen here are just getting crapped on by the Illyrian noble hoplites. Wow, I can't talk tonight. Noble Hoplites. Very close fight between the Noble Hoplites and the Shield Bearer General. Illyrian Hoplites there are failing against the Thorax Swords. They might have gotten javelined in the back. Yeah, that's precisely what's happening here. Going to kill the RDA General. This is a fantastic move on the part of Babykiller. The RDA do not have the Discipline trait. This could be pretty devastating. Yeah, the General's dead. So let's see how that bodes for the RDA. Nice use of the Tarantine Cav there. Tarantine Cav have been very annoying for the RDA. Lots of red morale, and now the rear charges with the red morale. That can get dicey, but lots of RDA troops left over here, and the Shield Bearer General is probably soon to die as well. So the Seleucids will be suffering some of the same pain, yet some of their units are disciplined. I say some of them, most of their infantry is. The Persian Hoplites aside and the Tarantine Cavalry aside. So this is going to end up being an interesting fight. I'm not really sure who it favors at the moment. I see quite a few Seleucid troops left, and I see quite a few RDA troops left. Losing Noble Hoplites, though, would be bad. This is a pretty sturdy unit of them. That's going to be good for the RDA. They're going to need that extra support, morale-wise, and some slingers have come back into the fight here. These Shield Bearers will do well in the charge versus the Axe Warriors, and probably good in prolonged combat as well. The Axe, though, will help penetrate some of that armor, but I do think the Shield Bearers will beast that out. This right here, this fight, though, rolling up in favor of the RDA, and that's going to be handy, because this fight right here is not looking so good for the Seleucids. And these Thorax Swords just don't really have the punch to cut through that. So RDA is starting to get some important wins here. And this Shield Bearer is winning, but it's taking a few losses in doing so. Axemen did get a few kills. This Illyrian Cavalry's 43 men. Morale suffering, though, due to the death of the General. And they're probably being attacked in the flank or something like that. Yeah, as they move out there, we'll see them in better shape. So they're going to try and match the charge of these Shield Bearers with the Noble Hoplites, just running away from the Persians. Good choice. No need to give the Shield Bearers a free charge. They're going to win that anyway, just numerically speaking. Some Axe Warriors left here. Looks like they're going to pull away from the Shield Bearers. The Shield Bearers might get charged in the back, yes. So the Shield Bearers will charge. They're going to be hit by the Axemen, and then hit in the back by an Illyrian Cavalry. This might finish them off. The Shield Bearers are a very tanky unit, so we'll see. It's only a medium melee cavalry charging them in the back, and not even a very good medium melee cavalry. Yeah, it still only says they're losing slightly. Ooh, this one's going to be fairly close. Shield Bearer here. I don't know, with this fight out here wrapping up, that is a Noble Hoplite too, as is this one, and those Shield Bearers are losing. This Illyrian Marine will easily best the Eastern Spearmen, so this is actually going to go in favor of the RDA, it looks like. So a close fight here, interesting one, and I really think that was a nice effort there by Babykiller. Getting into the back of those units with his Jav Cav was really nice, and it darn near got the battle from him. You saw the morale impact it had, so it was a good move. But in the end, again, I don't know that I could have picked a better army. In fact, those Shield Bearers, I'll eat my own words. They performed better than I thought they would. So I'll eat my words on that one. However, I don't know what else you could pick in their place just because of the price range. The Persian Hoplites, as expected, did not do a lot. But again, the Tarantine Cav, I thought at least a couple of them here being used to pretty good extent. Anyway, nice game to both players. Congratulations to Granitor for pulling off the win in that, and obviously great games to Babykiller 2 making it to the final. Appreciate all the players who played. It was a lot of fun matches in this tournament, it really was. So, and I appreciate Trolley Bully for hosting it and sending me a lot of these matches. And of course, I'll be playing some more Rome Total War matches of my own soon. Keep an eye out for live streams on Saturdays. We won't do Rome Total War every week, but when I do, it'll give us a chance to play some battles together. Hope you all enjoyed it. HeirofCarthage signing out for now.